Welcome back to Movies, Films, and Flicks. And normally after the first 40 minutes, I'm pretty much peaked as to what I'm going to talk about with these movies. But I think the stuff that we've talked about, I haven't gone through 80% of what I've written down. I mean, there are scenes in this movie where carrots are thrown as projectiles and they stick in ceilings. There is a scene where I believe it's two rabbits with mice on their back. And these mice are jousting with carrots. There is in the beginning scene, there's a frog that I don't think we ever see again, but I love. Oh. And there is a frog who is fishing. And it made me so happy to just watch a frog just go, there's easy ways to do things. And what is this frog going to eat? Do frogs eat large fish?
I think this frog does. So he has his own book, eh?
Oh, does he? Oh, okay.
Yeah, The Tale of Mr. Jeremy Fisher.
Oh. He's Jeremy Fisher?
That frog was Jeremy Fisher.
Oh, so he fishes?
Yes, he does.
Wow.
And he was like a very specific character that Beatrix Potter wrote. Almost as big a deal as Peter Rabbit.
Oh, see, I knew I liked him because they focused on him. I never saw him again. I'm like, I miss this frog. I love this frog.
I think he's going to be a major player in the sequel.
I hope so, because I love a frog who takes fishing poles out and fishes.
And my wife, as like a Potterphile, was like, there's the fisherman. Like she just lost it, Benjamin Fisher or Jeremy Fisher. She was like, she freaked out when she saw him because she was like, this is going to be a good movie because there was Jeremy Fisher.
Was there any friction between Potterphiles and Harry Potter fans as to what a Potter fan is?
I don't think. Here's where I'm going down with this. I'm gonna make a statement here, and I'm not sure if we can get. I don't think Harry Potter fans are aware of Beatrix Potter fans, and I don't think Beatrix Potter fans think Harry Potter is literature. I really think they're two separate entities completely.
So they would have like a news team Anchorman fight.
Oh, 100%. 100%. That is a movie we need to make called Potter World.
Oh. And they just fight?
It's what it would be is the premise of the movie would be, and we would both star in it, is we would be...
and be associate producers.
Right. We would be entrepreneurs that met at a pottery class. And so we want to open up our own pottery store. But to generate the money for that, we need to run a pottery convention first. And then we'll take the proceeds from the pottery convention to open our own store. So we call it Potter World. And then we don't get anybody interested in pottery at all.
Yeah, our first one is a dud, right?
All that show up is a bunch of Harry Potter fans and a bunch of Beatrix Potter fans. And so then the movie is us trying to run around kind of like Abbott and Costello style and fix up and make the convention seem like it's like we're drawing lightning bolts on pots and we're putting rabbits on, we're just trying to make it seem like it's their money's worth. We're trying to keep their money the whole time.
So it's like Clerks or an Empire Records.
Yes. It's exactly what it's like.
But it's our day just selling pots to Harry Potter and Beatrice Potter fans.
Right. And there will be a riot when the two meet and they say there comes a moment where you're the two gangs converge on us and they're like, is this a Harry Potter or Beatrix Potter situation? And then we have to make a choice. It's a real Sophie's Choice at that point.
And then Daniel Radcliffe, Sophie's Choice, Kramer versus Kramer. And then Daniel Radcliffe busts in.
Right. He does bust in. He kills it. Yeah. I wonder if there's who would be a good crossover actor?
You would really think that we would. So you think that we would pick a side?
Yeah, I think we would do the classic comedy thing where you say Harry Potter and I say Beatrix Potter at the same time.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going? Uptown, downtown, that kind of thing where you get caught in the lie. And that would be the moment. But I wonder if there's a crossover actor who would be there just as a fluke but would have his foot both in the Beatrix Potter world and the Harry Potter world.
All right, so I know that Rose Byrne and Donald, they were both in the Star Wars world, which doesn't help us. And so is James Corden. He's in the new Star... Oh, well, no.
And Daisy Ridley.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of Star Warsers in this.
Yes.
Now, I'm looking at some of the voices here. Sam Neill. What Sam Neill wasn't in? Sia.
What about... because there was that Miss Potter movie with Renee Zellweger.
Oh, my goodness. Do you want me to look that up real quick?
I'll look up Miss Potter. You stay on.
I'm looking up Colin Moody right now. So Colin Moody, I'm seeing if he. I mean, he was in Chronicles of Narnia. That doesn't help us any. Nope.
So Ewan McGregor was in Miss Potter.
But then he was in Star Wars.
Right.
Has he been in a
Emily Watson?
Has he been in a movie with any people? All right, we can do this. We're doing it. We're not quitting here.
No.
So, James Corden was in Doctor Who. That doesn't help us.
What if Ewan McGregor and Daisy
Donald
Ridley...
Gleason was in Harry Potter.
Was he?
Yeah, he was one of the redheads. He was one of the Weasleys.
Perfect. So he shows up
just
randomly
trying to buy pots.
mistake. Right. And then both groups think he's there to sign autographs.
And then so he's just signing pots.
Right.
So then we lie. Well, like, listen, dude, we're just trying to sell pots, but all these people are here and they're going to tear us to shreds. So we're not like asking you to like just please save our lives because they're going to crash our pots and there are fortunes in his because throwing.
And he's like, well, can I charge? We're like, yeah, you can charge whatever you want. So he's going to make some money at it.
Yeah, and then be like, hey, can we keep a cut? Like, we'll sell the pots. You'll sell the autographs for $10 a pop to sign, $20 a pop. You get the $20, and then we sell the pots. So we're not taking profit from each other. We're like, it's a symbiotic. Like, it's like Venom and Tom Hardy.
It's like Venom, Tom Hardy.
You can listen to that podcast. It's very good. It's episode 170 or 171 or 172, one of those. So I can't believe, I bet people are yelling. So we get Donald Gleason. He's signing pots. He is signing pots. And we're selling these pots. And he's signing. And so you and I are doing art on them for whatever they want. And then they bring it up. And because we're that good. And we got wheels pumping. And now we're in a convention center. And as you know, convention center with pipes and drapes and unions. I think the union system's pretty strong in Canada, correct?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, you can't really bring in friends to set up. So we're paying the union to set this up. We have electricity, we have vendors. I mean,
we've put ourselves financially on the line to make this work.
We made a very bad decision dumping about $75,000 into this, plus $100,000 of marketing.
So $100K into Potter World,
and somehow you and I, between just you and I, we have made easily 14,000 pots.
Yes,
along with other pot vendors. Correct?
Right. We opened it to other pot vendors.
Yeah, and now we charge them
we
for
all
space.
know from class.
Yeah. And, so we didn't charge them. We only got like probably $20 from them for their space.
Right.
All right. So we're hoping on tickets, pot tickets, but they can't be expensive. So we're charging $15 for tickets. But word gets out, we sell out. But there's no one.
And we don't understand why. We're like, the ticket sales are going so great.
People are like, hey, when's the panels? I'm like, oh, well, we got pottery at 11, then we have pots and more. Like, all of our panels sound like Harry Potter or Beatrix Potter. How to be a Potter.
Like cauldrons, making cauldrons.
Yeah. Or like, I like how to be a Potter. Oh, Beatrix Potter.
Yes.
So everyone's we have just
the art of Potter. Yes.
The art of Potter. How to Potter. We just kind of have that. How to write a Potter. But
we could have a guy with a huge beard who's really good at making pots, and he can call himself Harry Potter. Yep, we have Harry Potter. We have Harry Potters here. How to write a Potter script, but basically what we're saying is how to write a pottery, proposal or book. How to write a Potter book, but it's just about pottery. And so we have a local expert there who's taken very nice photos, and we have a local journalist who's really explaining how to caption those photos. So, and then at 3:00 we have a Potter reading. But what it is, it's an old-timey soothsayer that smashes a pot and tells your fortune. Yeah, mini pots. You can buy them for $5 and he smushes them. And we recycle those, of course. So the thing is, everything that we're doing can tie into pot. So people are sitting into how to write a Potter book. Right.
But the advice they're giving is very good. Here's the photos. Here's the 3-act structure. This is what you should do tomorrow. So these kids are learning about. They could take these skills to write a Potter book, even though we're talking about pottery, and we're putting.
Right.
You get the smart decision to put little sticky notes inside the mini pots that are being smashed about Harry Potter or Beatrix Potter.
On the fly, we're just like, as they're smashing them, I'm writing.
Yeah, you're just there. You have a Sharpie. You have 3 Sharpies behind your ears. I mean, we make...
Yeah, brown on brown can work.
Yeah, and then at the end of the night, since we were selling pottery and we went $100,000 in debt, and we paid Donald handsomely, we leave with $8 in our pocket, enough to go to the Wayne Gretzky's bar and get a beer to celebrate.
That's right. We did it. And we're not happy. Like, we didn't make money, but we survived.
Yep.
Right? That becomes the thing, survive.
And then the place come back, they're like, oh, we can't wait to see you next year. We're thinking attendance is going to be huge. So big things are coming for us.
Right. And there'll be an end credit scene.
One year
just
later.
like one little kid picking up a pot, and like then he smiles like, I'm going to be the next big Potter.
Like in Last Jedi?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man. This pottery movie is brilliant.
Oh, no, I think it's going to happen.
I mean, we just explained an entire film.
No, and I'd say flawless writing.
I mean, like, it makes sense.
Yeah. It's just goofy enough to work, right?
But
like, remember when Wizard World, where I met you, happened? There was also a Harry Potter convention down the road. No, yes, there was like a March, because it was a March break thing, and it was called the Wizarding World. It was like an off-brand Harry Potter thing. So people kept coming to Wizard World with the wrong tickets.
Oh, goodness.
Because I remember that was like one of our jobs, was like stand by the door and make sure that if people have the wrong tickets, then tell them to get out of line because this is not where they need to be.
And we just had a bunch of Buffy people there.
Yeah, we had all kinds of Porkins walking around.
No, the Buffy cast, right? We didn't have.
Yeah, we had Ray Park. He came late.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
but then he did some cool stuff with those kids that waited for him.
Yeah, he's good to his fans.
Yeah, and also Anakin was there, young Anakin, Jake.
Oh yeah, Jake Lloyd.
Yeah, he was there.
And
looking
young
like a pirate.
And young Boba, right?
Right. Yeah, young Boba Fett was there.
Yeah.
And Iron Sheik was there, and he was freaking me out.
I still have the picture with you and John where we're holding Green Lantern rings.
Yeah. That was the first time I plunged in and dressed up as something.
Yeah, you were the core. You were the Green Lantern core.
Yep.
Nice.
We did all that. That's back in the day. But anyways, so the Harry Potter thing could happen.
Oh, we could write the script. It's already written, actually. And we're already associate producers.
100%. Nobody can even make a movie about a failed convention of any kind without giving us a little cut. It's here. Copyright Mark and Adam right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna record this, put it on a CD, and send it to myself in a sealed envelope.
Right, 100%.
That's what you do. Yeah.
That's what you do with how to copyright your music. If any kids are listening and that want to copyright music in the 90s, just print it off and mail it to yourself.
I mean, it still works because it's sealed, right?
Yeah, but you got to be like registered mail.
Oh, okay. So just go to UPS and pay for the registered mail.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Now, back to I have a couple more things for you for this Peter Rabbit. And Gleason and Byrne are adorable together.
Adorable.
I mean, too adorable.
Yep.
There's a scene, so they're coming back. Donald Gleason said, if there's a sequel, I want to do it, but I need to be in more scenes with Rose Byrne. So he loves working with her.
Well, who wouldn't, though?
I mean, just her work. I mean, she's good. Rose Byrne, she's funny, she's serious. She's been in some good horror movies, Insidious, 28 Weeks Later. She's been in some good comedies, Neighbor, Get Him to the Greek. She's amazing. I remember nothing about Get Him to the Greek except for Rose Byrne being awesome.
Yeah.
Spy, that's one of my favorite comedies. Bridesmaids, just her like.
So is it like legit for you and I to admit that like I love Bridesmaids?
No, what's wrong with that? That movie's great.
It's just I know, but it's like very much marketed to females. Like Like it's very